And we are live. Happy new week. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Me llamo Doctora Lulu. My name is Dr. Lulu coming at y'all live from North Mexico, aka San Antonio, Texas. Let me tell you, it is cold today. Don't be fooled by this fancy outfit showing my shoulders, okay? It is cold. It's warm in my room, but it is cold outside, baby. Yes. So I am coming at y'all live for the morning show, fashionably 15 minutes late, but you know what? I'm here. That's all I care about. How are y'all doing? How was your weekend? So my name is Dr. Lulu. We're going to talk about something really interesting today. So if you don't know yet, my name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Momatrician. I am the CEO of Dr. Lulu's Life Coaching Lounge, a safe space for parents of LGBTQ plus kids and the kids themselves. So I am a retired pediatrician, turned speaker, author, TEDx International, TV personality, talk show host, podcast host, and overall badass mama. Yes. So I'm a mom of a black trans queer child, is how they want us to refer to them, pronounced they, them, she, her, assigned male at birth. A lot of things going on here. Yes. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the two people watching me. Please say who you are so I can see you. I cannot see you. Please type something in the comment section and look who did her nails in pink. We're trying to go pink because we can. Normally I wear my business colors, which is teal, but I'm wearing pink today because I want to. All right. So we're going to talk about handling homophobic people. Now, the reason I picked that is because, first of all, partially because I am doing, if you don't know yet, I'm writing my sixth book. Yes. And I need you to help me to get to New York Times bestseller. Please tell me what I need to do. I will do it. So I'm writing my sixth book, and the book has the main book and then two accompaniments. One of them is a Q&A and one of them is an activity book. We're deciding to call it activity book because what is workbook, activity book. I like interactive books, so but my elder says activity book. I said okay. Interactive I think means we're going back and forth, so activity is right. So and have an activity book. I have a Q&A book, and then I have the main book. So the main book is done. I'm working on the Q&A. And last night I was responding to one of the questions. And so I got the questions, all of them from my Facebook neighborhood, which is called Positively Accepting Your LGBTQ plus Children. So they go there and they ask questions all the time. And one of them was actually from a while back, someone who wanted to know how to handle homophobic family members. And then there's been one about homophobic spouses and homophobic kids. But I just wanted to say, let's handle homophobes, shall we? So that's the title for today. The show is Hanging Out with Dr. Lulu at this point because I don't know what else to call it for now. Whew. So I'm actually answering that question in my Q&A book. I'm answering it from the angle of someone whose adult child comes out, which is kind of where I am right now. My eldest just came out as trans a few weeks ago, and I'm going through that right now. So I'm answering that question from the angle of this mama bird. But then I thought, you know what? We can also spread it out to just homophobic people because they're out there. And if you don't know yet, or if you follow me on social media, you know that last week I got a couple of those in my inbox. One of them actually was trying to bind and cast the devil out of me. And I like it. I like the fact that they did that because they did what a lot of people wanted to do but didn't get the galls to do. Okay. So they went ahead and cursed me out. One of them even sent me an email and said something about call me a monkey. I'm going to post that. Call me a monkey. I, I, I can't remember the words. It was about 4 lines. And you know what I do now? I just bless them and wish them well. So the first thing to do with a homophobic person is to check yourself. If it triggers you, my guess is walk away. Just walk away. Walk away because you could end up getting in a fight and who knows who's going to catch a case. Okay. For me, I knew they were going to come. Doing this kind of work, there are going to be homophobic people. It's just going to happen. So I'm good. I didn't expect it to be that way, but I'm good. They call me a black monkey on the sidewalk. That's what they call me, sidewalk black monkey or something. I'm going to use it to my own good. I'm going to post it on social media so people can know that this kind of work is not for the faint-hearted. It's not. But guess what? Somebody has to do it. So I'll say walk away rather than catching a case. Hi, William. Hi. I'm just seeing your name now. Welcome to the party, William. I'm just seeing you. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Which of the various Facebook places are you joining me from? I've got my Facebook community and I've got my Facebook business page, and of course I've got my YouTube. If you're still here, can you tell me where you're joining me from? Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, William, please let me know. Okay. So how else do you do that than to bless them? So I told the one person who was binding and casting the devil out of me, responding to my hilarious video that I shot from hell, because you know what? I can. Responding to that was binding me and casting me back into hell. And then this one person just, I don't know where they're responding from, but they were just like, oh, I'm a sidewalk black monkey. And I was like, yes, black I am. Proud I am. And so today I'm showing off my shoulders, my nails, and just showing off myself. If he wants a piece of me, he can have it. And so this is actually on my business page as well, so that people can see me. Okay. More people can see me in my blackness, being bold and beautiful and excellent. So yeah. Anyways, that said, so the first thing to do is walk away if you're triggered. Please don't stay and catch a case. We don't want that. Walk away. Let them be. Let them be. If it's family members, which you could probably walk away from also, you can walk away from anybody. But if it's like a spouse or a sibling of the child or your mom or your pops or your siblings, that you could technically maybe not walk away, I first advise you to educate them. Yes. Do your very best to educate them on what they don't know, because a lot of people, some people come out of hate. I mean, just like racists come from hatred. Some people just come from hate. Those ones you may never be able to educate. Never. And you should be okay with that. That's my shoulder. Yeah. This is backwards. Okay. Okay. So some of them you may never be able to educate. And you should be okay with that. For those that you can educate them to the best of your knowledge. Susan now goes by Samson, if it's a trans child, with the pronouns they, them, he, him, whatever the situation is. Susan came out to us as a lesbian. Of course, but before you do that, before I even forget, before you do that, you should always take permission from them. I have someone called Kawa Nets Pub from, I don't know what you're writing, but okay, welcome. From what's it called? YouTube. So educate them, but only after you've taken permission from your child. If you want to educate them based on your child, you can take permission or ask if it's okay to share. Some people will say, no, mom, I really just want it for you. And in that case, I would say educate them broadly about the community. Okay, so multiple ways to go about this. So you can educate, that's key, right? First of all, walk away. Really honestly walk away. And then educate broadly. Okay, educate broadly about the community based on what you know. And even dare to ask them questions like, what if it's your child? Like, what if it was your child that came out? What would you say, or what would you do? I think that's okay. If your child has given you permission, then you can boldly, I say, go for it. Based on everything that you know, everything that you know. Now, I'm a life coach, I'm a general life coach, but I'm also, in particular, life coach for parents and specifically life coach for parents of queer kids. So you could potentially send them to me. I know this tough talking, black lady who doesn't give a fuck. I could send them to me. That's a start, right? Send them to me and let's start there. Let's do that. We can do that. That's one. And number two, you can just educate them. Now, after educating them, I would say ask them, what are your thoughts? I love the question, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts helps you shut up, first of all. But what are your thoughts also helps them to literally think about their thoughts. If it's like their nephew or their grandchild or whatever, sibling, what are your thoughts gets them thinking about what their thoughts are. And at that point, they can now say, let me get back to you. Great. Or you know what? I never thought about it that way. Great. Or you know what? I'm so supportive myself. Even better. So I think while your first instinct is to go Mama Bird and Dora Milaye and Wakanda for your child, which is completely fine, I think it's probably better if you can to educate them. Educate them and then walk away and let them come back with the response. Don't expect everybody to be on board, right? I say expectations are the fastest way to I wouldn't say a broken heart, but to disappointment. So don't expect everyone to be on board just because it's your child and you're on board. Always do that self-reflection of what you yourself were taught and what you yourself were told about the LGBT plus community once upon a time. Just always go back there and realize that you may never have, you truly may never have been singing a new song if your child hadn't come out to you. That's the truth, you know? So you may never have. That is a true statement. You may never have come out of your own closet as an ally. You may never have started supporting your child or even started supporting the community if it wasn't for your child. So remember that. That's why the first thing to do is the self-reflection piece. The self-reflection piece. If this were me, what would I do? If you're not a hateful person, then of course you're not going to come out hating. But maybe you just didn't know, aka ignorance. You just didn't know. And you don't know what you don't know. But now that it's your child, you have been forced, so to say, to know. And now you have to decide. So if you're deciding to support your child, which is what I'm assuming, then when this person comes at you and is homophobic, the truth is enough of them might not know anything at all. So your job is to teach them. The second thing is, your job is to teach them. The second thing is, after teaching them, if they are digging their heels in, then you know it's time for you to just say goodbye. And then you can set boundaries. You know, you're not welcome to my home anymore if you're not going to support my child. You can say that. You can totally say that. That's not a problem at all. You're not welcome in my home anymore if you're not going to support my child. You can set those kinds of boundaries, and that's okay. That's one, and I really truly think that that's the main one. That's the main one. You can also, if they ask you to give them time, give them time. Give them time. So if they ask you to give them time, give them time. If they dig their heels in, let them walk away. It's okay for you to walk away. Your child comes first. I mean, you come first. Most people don't realize that. And then your child comes a close second. I say that because a lot of parents, as you know, go through a lot of emotions. I went through, I'm still going through a lot of emotions where my child is concerned. A lot of parents go through a lot of emotions. Just remember that. So, yeah, as much as possible, you come first, your child is a very close second. Everybody else is a distant third. And so, based on that, if they're not willing to understand, cut ties. I say you cut ties because your child is just too important and you are too important to your child. Let me see what else. That's it, really. I mean, it's not really very hard. Oh, if you have any other suggestions, excuse me. Oh my God. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Just let me know. That to me is it. Now, that's homophobic people overall. Tomorrow, we will handle when your child comes out to you as an adult, because that's the question that I'm handling right now in my book. It has been eye-opening for me, for real, to say the least. So the show is called Hanging Out with Dr. Lulu, the LGBTQ plus parent show. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Momatrician. I'm going to be coming at y'all every morning at 9 a.m. ish to talk about something every day this whole year. We're going to try. We're not going to try. We're going to do it. The brain likes to hear try. So it can tell you, well, you said you were going to try. So we're going to do it. On the weekdays, I took the weekend off because I chose to do that and I did that. So not a problem. Let me see what else. I think that's all I had. So handling homophobes 101. One, it's about you, honestly. It's about your thoughts about the LGBT plus community and how you handle, oh my goodness, I have that one little booger there. I'm so sorry. And how you handle, now my eyes are going to keep going there. And how you handle things like this. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, we got it. And how you handle things like this. Okay. And then the second thing is take a deep breath and educate. Educate if you can, if they're educable. Not everybody is, and you should be okay with that. And then, when you educate them, then you can set the boundaries. After you give them the information, ask them what are their thoughts, and then set the boundaries. In other words, your child is fragile. Your child is going through a lot already. It's important that they know, your kid knows that you are their support system. And so you don't have the bandwidth for people who are not going to be supported because you yourself, you need the support. That's the thing. That's why I'm doing the work I'm doing, coaching parents of LGBTQ kids, because I now realize that as a parent, I could use the support. And as a parent, you could use the support. So because you could use the support, it is important then that they know that you don't have the bandwidth. I think I have allergies, that you don't have the bandwidth for people who are taking their time. That's it. So it's about you. Even though you're handling homophobes, it is about you and your own convictions about the LGBTQ community. Your job is to take a deep breath and educate them. Ask them what are their thoughts about what you just educated them. In general, if your child says it's okay for you to tell people, then you can bring it down to your child and explain the situation with your child, whether it's trans, whether it's bi, whether it's lesbian, whatever. You can share new names, pronouns, all of that. And then ask them their thoughts. If they want to take some time, give them some time. And then set boundaries right away. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? So that's all I have for y'all today. If you are on my Facebook page, join me tonight. my profile, join me tonight at 9 p.m. If you're in my Facebook neighborhood, join me tonight at 9 p.m. I'll also be blasting live. We're going to be talking about 10 things you should know, what I'm calling the gospel according to Dr. Lulu. 10 things you should know about raising your LGBT child. That said, if you don't know yet, I am teaching a masterclass called Top 3 Mistakes Parents Make When Their Kids Come Out. I can even name that class Top 3 Mistakes I Made When My Kid Came Out. Like literally, yes. So the class is on the 29th of January. It's going for $39. I'm working on the Facebook ad at this point to see how we can make that happen. And that masterclass, we're going to have one every year. The masterclass is going to feed the 10-week online coaching program. That is called Becoming the Parent Your Child Needs, which is one of the top titles that I'm considering now for my book. I think I'm going with that. And maybe ultimately that's going to be my whole, everything is going to be that. Oh, we'll see. So masterclass is on the 29th of January. The online program hits the ground on the 2nd of February. So 2/2/22, we're going live with that. Join us at any level, especially if you're a parent and you're struggling, especially for the Becoming program. That's 10 weeks. You're not going to regret it. We're going to do everything from the basics, which is the baseline, the verbiage, the nomenclature. What do they all mean? Then we're going to talk about the building, which is you. We're going to deconstruct all of the lies that you have been told. Yeah. And then we're going to do the becoming, which is the third phase, where we're going to put you and your child together, figure out what it is that your child needs from you, and how are we going to make you become that parent that will give that to your child. So that's the online program. So I'm excited about all three. This year, we're going to just do things differently and bigly. And yeah, that's it. So join me every day at 9 a.m. and then at 9 p.m. and then on the weekdays. And then if you're not on my newsletter yet, please get on my newsletter. I send you 2 newsletters a week now. I'm starting with that and see how long I can keep that momentum going, because there's just a lot of things to talk about. And then, yeah, please join me on social media. Oh my goodness, it's still there. I didn't know. Okay, I think it's gone now. Thank you. Okay, please join me on social media. And I'm on Instagram at Ask Dr. Lulu. I'm on Facebook Business at Ask Dr. Lulu. I'm on YouTube at Ask Dr. Lulu. So you can find me 3 Ask Dr. Lulus. YouTube especially, I need more people to subscribe so you can watch my podcast, which kind of is uploaded there. My podcast is called The Pride Corner. So please subscribe to that as well on every platform where podcasts where you can listen to podcasts. And then my TikTok is brand new. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're at 677. Yay! So please, my TikTok is at you Uchenna. But if you type in Dr. Lulu, you will see me on TikTok. Okay, let me see what else. Yeah, so those are my places to find me. I will see you soon. Okay, tonight, 9 p.m. Central. Bye.